Hey Bear Bull traders, Robert H here. I'm going to do a slightly longer recap today. I'm just going to share 3 trades. So as you guys know, I'm a habitual knife catcher. I like to take these reversals. And I don't want you guys to be under the impression that the strategy works 100% of the time, right? That's why I'm going to share 3 trades today. One that didn't work, one that kind of worked, and one that worked. And I think this is important because as with every trade, we need to know when to stop out, when to get out, when the move's falling apart, right? So the first one here that didn't work, Tesla. I normally don't trade this thing, it's expensive. Today there's no movers, and it was in play this morning, kind of 2% plus 2%. Anyways, 1 minute chart, I got in on this candle here, and then the MA's crossed over, but as you can see, it really didn't get anywhere, right? It's kind of just losing steam, keeling over here. Had an 80-cent pop or so, and that's not much, honestly, for Tesla. That thing's $300, right? So on the 15-minute chart, this is what I saw, is just selling off, and you know, couldn't make this was some sort of a spinning top type candle. And then it made a new, this candle's opening white, starting to make a new high on the 5-minute chart. It looked like this. So it popped up here, and then this is my mistake on this trade. This 296.47 is a level on the daily chart. It's a moving average, so obviously it's not going to get through when it's already below, right? Strong resistance, and then I just got out here for a little 10-cent per share loss. And there's no reason, this is what I'm saying, when it makes a new 5-minute low, just get out. There's no point in this. And also when it starts losing the MAs on the 1-minute chart, right, just get out. You don't want to be holding to low of the day and just praying, right? So that's the one that didn't work out, and as you can see here on the 15-minute chart, it actually ended up being a booty reversal breakout, not just a clean reversal. So this is the boot, right? And then as soon as it cleared here is when it made the move. And that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a jump to previous day close. Didn't get that. Tiny loser. All right, so let's go to AMD. This is the second one. This one kind of worked out, and sometimes you'll see this happening. All right, so look at AMD, the 1-minute chart here. As you can see, the MAs are getting closer and closer. On each spike, it couldn't really get across. And finally, the one that did is where the candle exploded. And I got filled like 4 or 5 cents. I was trying to get filled somewhere here. But as you can see, the volume just came in. The order flow really just started moving. People are looking for the same trade, right? So I got filled up here on the 15. As you can see, it couldn't make a new low. This was a good reversal candle here, and I got in right on the new 15-minute high. I started scaling out just because I didn't really trust it during lunch hour, so I just took some off here and here. And then I had to leave the house, so I put a range order. I was hoping to get to previous day close, and I just put a range order for there, and then the rest I break even. As you can see, it got stopped out. If you look at the 5-minute chart, though, this is really important to see here. So a bunch of us in the chat room actually took this together, and as soon as it started making these new 5-minute lows, I think everyone just started jumping ship, right? Because on the 15-minute chart, what turned out to be the resistance point was this MA, really strong. I couldn't get over it, right? And you know, this was kind of a new 5-minute low area here. This is where people started jumping ship. As you can see, when these things start failing, it's better just to abandon ship. You don't want to be hanging on down here and praying, right? Because look at this flush. This is stops. These are people getting stopped out on the reversal. And similar to Tesla, it was just a fake out type of deal. It wanted to, you know, shake people out, and then it did the move. This was the move we were all looking for. So maybe someone caught that, I'm not sure, but there's similar indications. New 15-minute high. If you look at the 5-minute chart, some sort of a wedge type or flat top type of deal. And then on the 1-minute chart, I'm not sure if there was a crossover or anything, but yeah, it was. But it's so congested and messed up here, right? So this would have been the entry. Anyway, so those are 1 that didn't work out, Tesla. 2 kind of worked out, got a partial. Now let's take a look at the third one, THO Industries. I have no idea what this company does. Maybe they make hammers or something, I don't know. This thing is volatile, it can be very spready at times. I saw it come up on the turbo, not the turbo, one of the reversal scanners, but my boy Jason T also mentioned it in the chat room. So I just kept an eye on it, and this was the move. So basically it sold off really heavily. This could have been a bear flag, to be honest with you. Could have been a bear flag. I think people may have went short on the break of the body here. But as soon as it started, this candle opened white, I realized that people may need to start covering. It's kind of really getting extended here from the VWAP. It's already on SSR, down quite a bit. So I went long here at on the new, kind of the new 15-minute high when it broke the top body. That's it on the 15-minute chart, and on the 5-minute chart it looked like this little spike up here. This would have been a good entry here-ish, kind of. But as you can see on the 1 minute chart, the MA was coming across, and then this one is interesting because it crossed over first. This is a rare example. Usually you'll see the pop-up candle, then the MAs after, but this one, the MAs crossed first because I think low volume, no one really trusted this thing, and maybe the same types of traders that take reversals aren't watching for it. I don't know, these are just my theories on it, but basically once the MAs crossed, 2 minutes went by before the pop-up candle happened, and the volume came in. This is my cue, and this is when I jumped in, got in right on the flag. Trying to get filled here, but it was really spready. So I still got a pretty decent fill, 91.30, survived the pullback. Right, and someone asked me, well, wow, you survived the pullback to your entry. I normally do. I mean, in the first 5, 6, 7 minutes that you're in a trade, it's going to test your entry, right? Because the thing's still trying to find direction. If you just stopped out instantly like this, you're just going to die by 1,000 paper cuts, right? So you pull back, tested this, and then this ended up just being a flag. So you can see it's just scaling out along the way. Yeah, this was a scary ride. I'm not going to lie to you. This thing was... It could be volatile, spready, and look at the top wick on this thing, right? I was scaling out like a madman on this top wick, and the trade ended up working out in the end. But yeah, so basically that's the 3 trades, right? One, just if the reversal starts failing, starts making new 5-minute lows, right? Just get out. Just get out. Do not try to hang in there, because as you saw on AMD, when the stops get run, you don't want to be on this. It's scary, right? Don't want to be, and same with Tesla, kind of, right? You don't want to be hanging on down to here, your entries up here, because this could have easily been a reverse ABCD as well, right? Right, sorry, long recap. Thanks for watching.